and see if like there's maybe some opportunities there. And there's like a competition that's going on right now. I think they started with like 100 stacks. So, and these AI agents are just like doubling people's money. It's pretty cool.
Sheesh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Fire.
Very frontier stuff. Yeah.
It's cool, man. We love it.
People are, people are not going to be typing in a few years, and I think LLM language models is the beginning of it. But I think it abstracts a lot of barriers to entry to DeFi. DeFi is clunky. It's complex. There's a lot of stuff. You try to explain DeFi to your grandma, and that's when you find out that the product is not there yet. But I think with these LM models, you can just talk, and I think that helps a lot. There was actually a user, I think Singapore, and we didn't even know, but he was talking to the chat in native language and doing swaps without even speaking, English, and that was a big deal. And I think that unlocks a bunch of other stuff. Imagine I say like we gotta get all the things right, all the individual elements working, and then you start stripping away. Then you start removing what's not necessary in DeFi. The users really need to know how to figure out slippage, and they need to know how restaking works. Like there's a bunch of stuff that over the years I think we're going to see simplified, and it's the reason I think apps, Robinhood and all of those are gaining popularity is because they're easy to use, and I think we have a lot to catch up on DeFi, but we're on the way.
Nice.
Yeah, Diego says that he likes to simplify, and he does a pretty good job. But then also every week he's like sending me new mock-ups of like, hey, here's what our token details page should look like, and it's got like every possible feature like you can ever want. It's like we need like a basic mode and like a pro mode or something.
Well, I like analytics stuff. I can spend all day looking at data, so it's just my background. But yeah, the goal is to make it easy for the end of the day for Bitcoin liquidity to flow, and stripping away the multiple dexes and even the names. I love where Bitcoin meme coins are going. That alone is a big deal. You got SRC, BRC, app, cat, dog, runes. Like it's all Bitcoin meme. If you strip that away, terminology is huge in onboarding new users, and I think that goes a long way. And I think the same goes with DeFi. User just wants to come in, they want to have fun, they want to play, they want to exchange stuff, they want to get some money and leave. So there's a lot that we're working towards and getting to that point. And Runes is definitely there's a lot of space to optimize and make it better.
Nice, super cool. So you guys talked about a lot there. What I guess Runes AMM or these AI bots, what do you guys think you're most bullish on? You guys are touching on?
Well, yeah, doing both at the same time. I want my AI bots trading my my runes while I sleep. Like that's like the kind of that we have. Like, well, so like if you think about when we first started, getting fungible tokens on Bitcoin, it was like nobody really knew like, all right, what are these JSON inscriptions? Like, what's happening here? It's like very organic grassroots, and people were like just aping into it, and there was like a lot of blowback from like maybe a small group of people that was like, hey, you're ruining chain, and then like most of those people have shut up now. But Casey comes along and creates this more maybe elegant standard or something, doesn't blow the UTXO set, but like the trading experience, I mean, you guys are in the trenches working with runes, I know you understand, borrowing against it, right? But the trading experiences, there was really no tangible improvement there, I think, and not meaningful enough. And so like it kind of had like, I feel like a dip in the cycle until Bitcoin started to rip a little bit more, with the in the past month or so. But it's kind of like trading, I've said it before, but it's kind of like trading like stocks on like eBay, like it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense with that design. And I think if you're participating in DeFi, like you want to show up and have like the ability to sell instantly into like an AMM. Like that's one of the coolest innovations that DeFi has brought us, is like you don't have to have this order book matching style. You can just show up and buy the amount that you want you can sell the amount that you want. The price is gonna go along that curve as you trade, but it's, you don't need like someone else on the other side of that. So I think this is gonna be really great for the runes trading experience, but also the organic yield. In some cases, like have emissions increase.
Nice, nice. Do you guys see like APY is being vastly different for like example, just 'cause it's a different chain. Most of the tokens on Runes are still pretty much like meme coins. You know what I mean? So there might be a little bit more perceived risk in holding those. I don't know. Do you think for the liquidity providers there might be more APY in that sense, or
Yeah, I think 2%, like maybe 1.6%, like 2%. Like that's really, really high. Uniswap charges 30 basis points. It's like much, much lower. But yeah, if you like, we see, high APYs on those pools because people are willing to like make those trades. And maybe some people are posting listings on Magic Eden, and other people have the opportunity to come along and maybe buy that and then sell it into the AMM and make a profit. So the more marketplaces that we have ends up being like a net positive for everybody, because it creates more ARB opportunities and more reasons to trade with the tokens, more reason to be transacting on Bitcoin, which is like at the end of the day, I think if Diplo does anything, I hope we like make a like a strong contribution to like the people's desire to transact on layer one, because that's the kind of thing that ends up driving like Bitcoin scaling in layers ultimately as well. We've got to like make it great on the layer one. You guys know this though.
oh yes, always our goal. Layer one, baby. But yeah, so for users who want to use the Runes AMM, I guess right now you guys mentioned it's in closed beta. I forget if you mentioned the timeline, but also if you just want to walk through like what the experience would be like am I wrapping my runes? Do I need any other tokens for gas or anything like that? Just whatever, I guess the for the audience who's like Bitcoin native now,
sure.
And they're about to come Runes AMM. What do you think they need to know?
Well, let me say two things like on timeline and the full signer set for what we've got for this this solution is that announcement is coming out pretty soon. So yeah, we gave some of the information to a reporter. It's exclusive. I would love to share it with you, but so I think you guys may have an idea of like who some of the signers might be. It's a lot of names that and trust because they've built great products on layer one or on stacks, and like this is like the Bitcoin season 2 version of maybe like Liquid. A lot of different entities that care about people using Bitcoin and like aren't afraid of like fungible tokens or meme coins and things like that. So I think we've got a pretty good group, and I'm excited to share. And the timeline is very, very soon. People always say soon, but it's very soon. As far as like how it works, for any of the nerds out there that want to dive into it, like I'd love to chat about this stuff. You can think of stacks as maybe like a scaling layer for Bitcoin. It's like additional programmability. There are these clarity smart contracts that you can be like, okay, like was this transaction confirmed at a certain block, in the longest chain tip, right? And then if so, then this action can happen in a stack's smart contract, right? So it's reading information from Bitcoin, and then you have a mint based on that. So we have the automated market maker itself, like the Uniswap style AMM, that exists on the stacks layer. So how do the tokens get there? It's like this, federated mint operation. Like basically, you send you send like your Bitcoin or your runes to this federated address called this like Bitcoin season 2 signers, and as soon as that transaction is confirmed, the asset is minted on stacks. I think this is actually like cool point to like it's a differentiator with a lot of other bridging solutions because the mint itself on stacks is dependent on that transaction being confirmed on Bitcoin, right? And if there was like a reorg or something, then that mint also becomes like unmineable on the stacks layer. So like whereas other bridges may have to wait like 3 to 6 Bitcoin blocks, we don't have to do that. We only have to wait the 1 Bitcoin block to get the asset in, and then we can lock in the trade. So I think what's cool, like as a user, that if you're just showing up, we kind of have two different funnels. But if you're just showing up with like your Bitcoin assets and you want to trade, this is like the version that we're building towards. Like you just show up with Bitcoin and you swap it for like dog, you swap it for Billy, and you're just sending a layer one transaction and you're receiving a layer one asset. So it's like a mixture of this like federated infrastructure Bitcoin Season 2 squad with the AMM that's like built on stacks, and we do some transaction bundling. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I think there's an opportunity. I think stacks gives us the best chance to like build infra that will be here as long as Bitcoin itself. Like there's a lot of awesome like new layer twos. I'm like happy to see people innovating. But placing a bet today, like that's where we've been building infrastructure because we think it makes the most sense. And it's also cool that you have that mint conditional, like you can mint as soon as it's confirmed, right? So you can if you wanted to trade Bitcoin for like the bridge version of Billy or something that lives on the stacks layer, you can just send your Bitcoin. The bridge version is minted into a smart contract. The only thing that can happen is like a swap that sends the Billy to your wallet, if that makes sense. There's like nowhere else that can go based on the smart contract itself. And
I think one thing to point out is we're very grateful to have Xverse and Ledger wallets that are both Bitcoin and stacks native. So the user will come in, and if they're already they're using Xverse, which most of them are, they're going to be it's going to be very familiar to them, and they're going to be able to transact. And again, we're never holding full custody of those tokens. If you do bridge over, you can actually see that on your Xverse wallet today, like both versions today. Like it's peer-to-peer swaps at the end of the day. We're just facilitating and adding some middleware to it. And that also allows to leverage the infrastructure that we built on Bitflow, that multi-hops and deck segregator. So you can swap runes to runes. And you can't really do that today because you can only swap if the direct pool exists, right? So if you have Billy to Bitcoin, you can only go Billy to Bitcoin. But because of the way that we work on Bitflow, you can go Billy to dog. And what happens is it hops on these multiple pools. You can go Billy to USDC, and then you can send that USDC to Solana. You can come back from Solana to USDC and use that to buy Billy and then get Billy on layer one. So that hopping allows also us to leverage as many pools as possible. So even smaller communities, which I think is key, there's a lot of really good runes communities that are kind of like in the shadow because they don't have a lot of money or they have small caps and they can't really do anything with it. And I think allowing people to trade those small caps, Pepe with hunkers for Billy and vice versa, that will like make it fun again in a way. Because right now, like you hold the 3-4 blue chips, you're not really selling, you're not really doing much with it, right? What about the other hundreds of thousands of runes that are just sitting out there, and allowing people to just build now and trade runes for runes and BRC20 for runes and runes for BRC and Bitcoin and back into stacks or stable. Or maybe you want to park it at stable. You swap it for USDH or USDA or USDC.
You go to your dog bags are pumping, your Billy bags are pumping. You go to Liquidium, you borrow some BTC against it. Then you go to Bitflow and you degen into some more runes. Right. That's
the dinner fee that we can unlock together is insane. So be careful. Be careful.
NFA, of course. No.
That's the best pipeline I've ever seen. That's amazing.
You guys touched on some good things there. A quick question I wanted to ask is about what you were talking about, Diego. If a new rune comes out, like how fast can it be, added to the AMM?
Yeah, very quickly. It just like you have to have the contract deployed on the stacks layer essentially for the bridging. But that's I think the only technical limitation on that.
Nice. Okay, so it's one contract per rune, I guess.
And the stacks contracts can be deployed. Now that we have fast blocks, they can be deployed very quickly. So
Nice.
yeah, if someone even if like there's an etch that's like pending, we can like be proactive and start like creating the contract to enable bridging, and like as soon as that thing is like people have minted it, like we can start onboarding it. Yeah.
Super nice. And that leads perfectly into my next question. If you guys want to touch on the Nakamoto upgrade and how that kind of helps things for you guys going forward.
Yeah, this would be like a terrible UX if we didn't have the Nakamoto upgrade. So it's very huge. Like previously, like every stacks block was like coupled with a Bitcoin block. So Nakamoto like decouples that, and you can have like somewhere in between like Solana and Ethereum like level speeds. And I think it can really just get faster and faster over time. But yeah, so that being able to like decouple that allows us to have like more operations on the stacks layer happening under the hood that can actually be like totally abstracted from the user. And it can be happening like in between Bitcoin blocks. And then that's what enables this like the ability to have like a layer one DEX feel, but like stacks is like the AMM lives on stacks, like that's how the pricing is handled under the hood. And there's a way to have like that layer one DEX experience with like stacks being completely abstracted. You don't need a token necessarily like at all. You can just show up with the layer one assets. So more speed, more programmability, like with better security. I think the future is bright on stacks. Long BTC, long Sol, long stacks, long runes. Yeah.
Talking my language.
Very, very nice. Cool.
I'm wondering if there are, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I know you guys started off on stacks, like, when are we going to get some borrow infrastructure coming back on stacks? We've got Zec, but maybe a little healthy competition.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. We have considered a bid, and of course, I think everybody knows. They've probably heard this story a ton of times that we started on stacks. What drew us obviously was programmability for Bitcoin. Super bullish on that and what it can do. Of course, it's only going to get better as well. Like you said, the best. Right now, being able to read Bitcoin state is already a huge level up to any other blockchain and layer two solution. So already a big flex, and it's only going to get better from here. So yeah, super nice.
Yeah, but when though? When?
When? We need more resources. That's what we need. Can we get some Diplo devs?
No, absolutely not.
Where's the love?
Oh,
the time to sleep was in the bear market, just like put on the gas.
Yo, right now it's go. How big is the Diplo team, by the way, these days?
28,000.
Just under 10 million person, I think. Yeah, things are looking up.
Diego said 28, and I was like, oh wow,
Well,
that's a
I'm
lot.
looking at the active wallets that are participating or trading in liquidity provision. So there's 28,000 people. They make up the team. We just work for them.
Fair, yeah.
Fire answer.
He got traded PR.
Yeah, WPR for sure.
By the way, I think we just hit a milestone in the middle of the call. So let me confirm. I'll give it to you guys in a bit.
It's gonna be some abstract number. Like
Ooh.
9,682nd swap or some shit like that.
Something like that. What is Bitcoin right now? Yeah, almost there. So I'll share them like maybe towards the end of the call.
Okay. Did you guys want to screen share the platform and kind of
Share it
walk
now.
through a little
Share
bit?
it now. Just let it
Yeah,
know.
I can speak there. But I'll share the milestone because I know we're just shy away. So we're about to 100 million in total transactions.
Whoa, let's go.
100 million.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of zeros.
Yeah. And Diego, like we've definitely hit it. It's we're not even there are contracts that we don't count. Like people
Yeah, I'm not
use
even
it.
counting new contracts exactly. So we're over 100 million in total.
That's incredible, yeah.
Now
The peanuts,
close to a billion.
it's also peanuts.
I think there's some alpha as well.
I think Magic Eden, by the way, is like at like 400 million or so trading volume for the year on runes. So
Transactions, you mean, right?
no. So like with Diego meant like $100 million like total trading volume.
Oh, nice.
Right. Yeah. And then I think Magic Eden is like maybe 4 times that right now. And their valuation is just like insane. I think everyone that's like, farming these points, is this being recorded?
It doesn't matter.
It is very much recorded, actually.
Yeah, TVL we're about 20 million, so, which is, and that's before the deployment of all the rune tools.
Congrats,
Yeah,
guys.
Congrats.
Guys, yeah, I think it's really just gonna accelerate from here for like all our projects. Like this is like building through like the bear, like you guys. It's just like what a moment, like what a time. This is like
That's what you've been
I don't
waiting
think anyone's
for.
prepared for how crazy it has to get over the next 3, 6, 12 months. Like wild ride.
Definitely not true. This is what we've been building for all these years now, right?
Let's be more bullish, man.
We've
At
been
least
for,
the
like,
next
over
3, 4, 5 years with the new administration, everything fucking happening right now. You never know. Let's get bricked up over here.
Yeah,
Longest
your
bull run.
reward. I mean, it literally just happened to the poly market founder. Like, your reward is like an FBI raid, or like your reward for being big is like a Wells notice in the US. So, like,
We haven't made it yet, boys.
having more hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I haven't made it yet.
Someone goes to Peter, just jinx 100K. Oh no.
Oh, God.
You gotta give me a heads up next time you're gonna jinx it.
Oh, we got 100K.
I'm watching that price.
Oh yeah, no, it's what did I say last week when we were in South Africa that it was gonna be this week? I think I'm still gonna hold true to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said that. He did. Last week, he said, I think. It was like next week, 100K. It's like, you're crazy, James. You're crazy.
Hey, I don't know, man.
Not nearly crazy enough.
Yeah.
How was y'all's trip? Tell me about.
Oh man, it was great. I don't know if offsites are definitely the alpha. Like just getting the whole team together, work on some stuff in sync leads to great conclusions, great working vibes, and all above all, just building that tight knit group where everybody's willing to go at it together. So they've been so much fun. I think this is our second. Yeah, this is our second one, but this one was the biggest one because the team's the biggest it's been. And yeah, I mean, I had a great time. James, Kate.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. Same for the same reasons of having everybody together and having like.
Yeah.
I'm lagging pretty bad.
Yeah, it's always great. I think last time our offsite we
Just a little bit, I think.
James Rogan
put it out.
not me. Yeah, I mean it's great. Like last time, I think it was March that we had our first offsite, and we had 7 people I think. Had the whole team except made up that hashtag for himself. But it's very legendary. But Mo unfortunately is not able to make it. But it was great. I can't believe like the team's already like doubled since the last offsite. That's just always too. Met like a couple of the team members that we haven't met before. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think it was like Diego and I were working together for like a year or something before we ever met in person. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ordinals conference was the first time, is that right?
Yeah. Last year, yeah. May of last year, Bitcoin Miami.
You guys don't even live that far from each other. Though, so.
Yeah, where are you based, Dylan? I know Diego is in Miami.
I'm based everywhere I go.
In like a couple weeks for Art Basel, you will be based in Miami. Wait, I'm sorry, you
I'm
said
from Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta?
Oh,
Yeah. Georgia Peach. But I can make it to Dylan's in 6 hours with a nice V8 or a motorcycle. It's maybe
all right. The track. That's one of the worst conferences, favorite conference, honestly. The one that you put together?
That was fun. It was the first. I'll take that title.
Yeah.
The first Ordinals conference ever, and that's it. And then I got busy with the fifth phone here, but it was good. The hype was there. It was good timing. We got everybody in the same room, and everyone knew exactly where we were going to be, like how big this was for the industry. It was like the excitement. It's like literally, like there's tangible in the air, and everyone was exchanging all these ideas. And this was before rooms, and it's still like that's kind of like those 3 or 4 months was key to getting where we are today. It was pretty awesome. Bitcoin needed that, and I'm looking forward to what's to come. You know, we got Bitcoin Beach again next year, so.
Oh yeah,
Awesome, great event.
we've been showing that to everybody. We've already been talking about it, so it has to happen.
In Vegas, yeah. Someone was asking us, is there any benefits, anything in store special for the Liquidium token on Bitflow? A short answer, yes. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, exploring lots of things. Short answer.
Hey, still got my pendant. So.
Oh, nice. Those are so cool.
That is a really nice piece of jewelry. I'm gonna be able to connect my pendant and earn some rewards on it. That's as far as I can say. From a jewelry, that's pretty crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, jewelry that pays for itself. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, James said in the chat, can we do a screen share walkthrough of Bitflow? I think everybody would love that. Just in case some people in our audience haven't used the platform before, it'd just be nice to get like a little mini explainer if you guys are willing.
Yeah. We also have about 400 people on Twitter right now too, so it could be a good time to show that off.
No screenshot. Pinky promise. Dylan, you're mute.
Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'll pull up a little something.
He's the one with the bag.
Sweet.
I'm gonna need a little bit of alpha in the meantime. I'm gonna need a little bit of alpha from you guys about like what's coming.
Pete, I'll leave that to you, buddy, because I'll leak too much. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all Pete. From a legal standpoint.
Yeah.
Give alpha. Yeah, I'm the worst at sharing alpha, and James is the the best, I guess. Is that how you would say it?
For the consumer, yes.
So you're not gonna give any alpha, you're just gonna say that, you're just gonna laugh about it, not say anything.
Liquidium Alpha right now, I think the biggest things we got is instant loans. Those are we're making really good progress there. Say goodbye to waiting for lender signatures. That's kind of like one of the main limitations we have. Being on layer one, I think this will be great for borrowers needing that instant liquidity, as well as even like lenders too. For lenders, I don't think we've really explained it that much, but like lenders will be able to just create as many offers as they want, and while they get filled, like somebody will borrow from it. If it's like partially filled, the offer stays open, right? So you can kind of like make one offer and it just continues to get filled, and when borrowers repay it, that offer like stays. So for lenders, you almost just deposit, make a few offers, and then you just sit there, and it just keeps going and going. No need to, come back, create new offers, compete with other people. But depends how you like it. Some people like that competition vibe, so definitely gonna keep both options as well. Users can pick. But yeah, I think the benefits of instant loans for lenders are pretty extreme as well, honestly.
All right, that's good.
Very
Good enough.
very exciting. That's good. It's not good. We need more.
We need more. We need more. Okay, so this is a lunch club like exclusive. Nobody has seen this yet. This is
Hey,
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
this is not like it's a little different than the whitelisted version. The whitelisted has got like a few more features, but like this beta right here. I'll share this real quick.
Okay. We could go for the
This one
whitelist
is like
version,
already-
but we'll take it.
Yeah. This like Dave, Dave like does the Twitter Spaces. He would be like shocked right now that I'm sharing it. So like,
it's good.
you come to Bipflow, he's like, yeah, Dave is always giving me shit. He's like, your PR agent this, PR agent that. Here's the outflow. Like you come to Bipflow, you can check out like the different tokens that are trending in the Bitcoin and the Stacks ecosystem, top movers of the day, sorted by like absolute value. So like what's going up big, what's going down big, if you need to like get in or out or some positions or and then we have you can add like different tokens to like your favorites list down here, right? Shows up. But we got the swap page here, which is like got this really cool aggregator feature built into it. So if you want to go like maybe Stacks to what's a good token here? Maybe like you guys give me something that like on Stacks.
Welsh. Yeah, Welsh.
Welsh.
Yes.
Let's do Welsh. So you say maybe like 100 stacks or something like that. Maybe we'll do that 100 spot. If you scroll down here, you can see like all the different possible routes for that this could go through, and like okay, this is the one that gets you the most. So this is what I meant earlier about like we're doing all this like Google Maps stuff, comparing all the different possible routes through all the different dexes for you, and there might be like, okay, if you notice like, this one's giving me like a little bit less, maybe I should do a trade in the reverse direction. Maybe I'll end up a little bit more by taking that other route. So that's kind of a cool thing people can check out. But if you're let's just say maybe like your dog bags are pumping, right? Your dog bags are pumping. And you want to buy like maybe a little bit more Liquidium in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You can do like one multi-hop transaction here and just go from dog to Liquidium.
Nice.
That's fire.
And Bipflow is the only one offering that route. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff there.
And
Got a pool page with a bunch of
one
different,
key thing in there, I think it's good to, on the swap, Dylan, is on Bitcoin you can't do fractional decimals, but if you wanted to sell, like do 9.75 dog, Dylan, for example.
Yeah, you have that option as well. So But yeah, guys, cool stuff. A
Sick.
bit of alpha there on some of the stuff that you can be trading. So, all right, that's enough. I've done too much.
More.
Quick shot.
Yeah. No, I think our focus has really been like making BitFlow the best place to trade. That's like the obsession, I think, right now. Stacks is enabling some of that stuff for us, but I think there's some other interesting, tech that we want to be building on. Arch is one of those. I've kicked off some work there as well. It's a different design, but it's really cool. And I think at the end of the day, like the user like just wants to show up and like, hey, give me the best rate. Like sometimes like that best route might go through Arch infrastructure. Sometimes it might go through Stacks infrastructure. But people will go and earn like liquidity providers will go where the incentives are, and the traders will trade through whatever is like the best rate. So that's our job, is to always find the traders the best option for you. I think like we've come a long way, I think, in like really kind of established that like BitFlow is the best place to trade on Stacks, but I'm like even more excited about how we can build on that and grow to be the best place to trade on Bitcoin, period.
I love that.
And then somebody asked
Dylan and Zig, are you guys? Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say you guys got some questions in the chat. If you guys want to like read them out loud as well, because Twitter
answer
can't.
them, but someone is asking, do we have to split? No, splitting is for cheerleaders. No splitting, no sniping. You, as soon as you have these assets, you're just cracking. I had this joke a while ago. I never used it before.
This is fire, bro.
But no splitting. That's the thing. Once these tokens become a SIP10, which is the version of Stacks, you can do fractional. So you can sell one. Right now I'm swapping 2 dogs for a few billion, like literally 2. So whatever amount you have in your wallet, Xverse or Ledger wallet, you can sell by no sniping. There's no risk of sniping, and also no risk of no blocks. Like in terms of usually when you see a price on these marketplaces, you go in, but you don't have enough money to buy the floor, right? So you can buy any amount. That's also very important, right? Because sometimes the floor price is not really the price that the market is going for, because there's $5,000, $6,000, whatever, and by the time you have you find $100 block, it's 2 or 3 times the floor price. So that's key as well. Yeah. Can you swap?
No need to worry about listings. No need to worry about listings anymore. No need to like pre-split. Show up with what you got. Trade for whatever you want, and it can be multi-hops. It can be like Stacks tokens and Runes tokens. Like there's been some talk on Twitter like, what was the first dog meme coin like on Bitcoin? Like, was it dog? Was it Welsh? Like Welsh was on Stacks like I think like 3 years ago or something. But I'm not here to decide. You guys trade. You decide.
You got cats. But yeah, you can swap Stacks for Runes. You can anything that we have. We have I think over 140 different tokens already on Stacks, so those will be automatically. You can go, USDC. You can go Stacks, ST Stacks from Stacking DAO, like anything that's on Stacks. You could go Welsh to dog, trade dogs for dogs. Leo for Billy, cats for cats. You decide. So
they're trading the dogs, they're trading the cats, I think it'd be cool to have like want to get y'all's thoughts on this too. Like, when you're thinking about depositing liquidity, like, people have different preferences on what they want to pair, or what they want to deposit and pair it with. Like some people want to maybe do it with like pair Runes with like a Bitcoin. Or with Bitcoin, or like maybe pair it with a stable coin. But I think people could even have like a lot more fun with some pools that are spun up for like Runes to Runes. Like these are just like your bags. Like maybe you're down 90%, and you're like, well, I might as well just like provide it in liquidity and just see what happens. Like maybe I'll earn some some APY from the trading fees. Maybe it'll like end up ripping together, because sometimes like Runes, like it's just a beta play, so maybe like all the prices go up. Whereas with the stable coin, you kind of know like it's going to be pretty, stable, and the price of the runes is going to fluctuate a lot. So, but we've got all three of those different types. So it'll be fun to see it play out. Like some of the stuff I think we learned in the startup lab, right? Is like we don't always know what's best. We like try to listen to feedback, try to get fast feedback from people, and like figure out what they really care about. So, oh yeah, I see someone asked about like BRC as well. Yeah, we kind of talked about this earlier, right? Like it's like Bitcoin meme coins now. Like people don't care as much about the standard. I think that's going to be like abstracted away as well. So yeah, you can trade, like Ordi for dog, as soon as the BRC 20 portion is like enabled through, for minting on stacks. We're starting off with like Bitcoin and runes, but then BRC 20s are next. So I think maybe people I don't know if people will care so much about the token standard as they do today. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, what kind of pools would you want to be providing liquidity to? But yeah, what you got?
Me personally, I'm probably going runes for sure.
Yeah.
I go runes, probably going, you said rune Bitcoin too, right? Probably do a little bit of those.
Yeah.
Would there be Bitcoin and something else, or only like Bitcoin and Bitcoin assets? If I do like Bitcoin stacks, for example?
Oh yeah. There's definitely a pool as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do that too, honestly.
You gotta look at that one.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
There's really not a great place to trade like native Bitcoin for stacks right now. So that's
Nowhere.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
got you.
Or maybe you want to park on the stable coin a little bit and then wait on the sidelines and then come back in.
Oh, Diego, get out of the stable coin.
It's Bitcoin or runes or stacks, bro.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's like market. We have a stable coin right now that's doing like 40% emissions, like 40% APY in emissions, and it's like
That's why.
but dude, I like like is 40% enough? Like,
But I always joke like it's easier to build for the bull market, but we always have to think about how's this product going to work in the bear market. And we've seen it. The cycle will repeat. People will take their profits. Some will take a little bit earlier. Others will not take it at all. And some will park in stables. Others will park in Bitcoin and wait. Like people that bought Bitcoin at all-time highs, 65K, 69K, they're up 45%. So that could happen. People just parking on Bitcoin, but they can park on stables. They can pay their rent. Out of the airdrop, shout out to Leonidas. He paid my rent for a month. So
I love that.
Right in the beginning, I sold one block.
Hey.
Here we go.
People need to know. We had Jake selling his ninjas to pay for his wedding, and then he bought his ninja back to Jake. You got real world bills out here. Once we leave this bubble, so
My sell for dog is a little bit less amicable. I sold dog and and paid for this.
well, what do you have there?
What
do you have there?
So
First free
vegan.
10K mint, you know what I mean? Got put the
Oh,
frog,
nice.
the forever
It's
PFP,
so nice.
forever PFP.
Wow. That's next level, dude. That's great.
Nah, it's not like paying for a wedding or some shit, bro.
James, you're out of control, man. You're out of
that is a fact.
And I know we got.
Diego, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas now.
Well, I'm still waiting for my Christmas gift, by the way, Dylan. So.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I think
Christmas gift a few
I
years
promised
ago.
like a frog and then just
Damn, for the last couple of years.
The Ride of Wallet.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen it though.
oh yeah.
It hasn't shipped it yet. So.
Well, I'm waiting on that too. I'm waiting on that.
Yeah. Those are
Yeah. But all of the stuff that you guys see now, imagine with AI. Like just boost it up with AI. Like imagine just opening up a chat and being like, hey, can you let me know what's the sentiment, social metrics, or just what's the vibes with the dog? And then it will spill out using the Luna Crush API and be like, hey, dog is up this, up that, etc. should I hold or swap? It will let you know as well. And then it will allow you to execute a trade just by talking to Bitflow. And that's something I've been playing like all night. After I finish work, that's what I do, which is another work. My wife is like, "Are you working?" I'm like, "No, I'm on the AI Bitflow chat here. This is fun." But I've been playing around with it. It's something that it's pretty fascinating. Also because it can do autonomously. Like I'll say, "Hey, can you check in 1 hour the price of this assets? And if the trade is at least 5% positive, execute the trade." And then I come back an hour later, the trade is there. So we have been powering the AI BTC, which is by the way, it's a volunteer working group that happens every Thursday. This is all volunteer stuff. If you guys want to join AIBTC.dev. Together with Luna Crush, we're using a Bitflow SDK. We're, powering a bunch of stuff. Shout out to Jason and the crew behind the IBTC. They're doing like a phenomenal job. And I want to open an invite to all builders out there. If you have a crazy idea of what to do with this and you want to get a piece of this SDK and a piece of the AI and start building some cool stuff, there's a lot of people experimenting with an actual pump fund where on runes, imagine, following all that format, but then launching a runes token and distributing. And so there's a lot of cool stuff that can happen with AI, and we're excited for it. That's definitely the next frontier. I'm on your bot to trade for you, and it removes all the emotional, shit that we have when we're trading, which allows us to maybe make more money. But and again, 24/7. Dylan only works for 23, so the other 1 hour that he's not working, the bot will continue on. But there's a lot of
I don't stand a chance trying to trade against the bots. They're gonna win.
So yeah. And I know we have some giveaway as well, right, Kate?
Oh.
We got some money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some money involved. Everyone's favorite thing, free money. Yeah, Diego, do you want to kind of announce the giveaway? I guess the point of the giveaway, what you guys are giving away, and the winners.
Yeah, let me get the winner list in front of me. 1 second. All right, so because you guys are really cool, we did another collab for the records. And to celebrate Bitcoin's all-time high, so we're giving away $250 in Liquidium token. That's going to be split between 5 lucky winners. And you guys, I think this was posted a couple days ago, or an hour, or 24 hours ago. So we follow Bitflow, follow Liquidium, and we already have selected the winners. So if you guys are in the chat or on Twitter, let me give it out. Let me shout out. So first winner is EM High. Shout out to EM High 22. He's a Web3 injective hunter, community manager for Moonwalker. Shout out to Moonwalkers. Second winner, let's see. We got Little Dude Across D Street. This is XX Millie. He's also the second winner. Third winner is Virtual AJ. I'm really bad at pronouncing people's name. Dylan knows this. It isn't not even a real name, but Virtual AJ Atus.btc. Shout out to you. Fourth winner, Emil Zolkin 777. He said the Bitcoin 100K is coming. Yes, it is. And the fifth winner, it's Show Yumi Web3. And he says he loves to have the Liquidium token. He says, I love to have this Liquidium token. So there you go, Shibumi. We're not Santa Claus, but we make shit happen. So we hope to come back with a bigger prize as well. Those are the 5 winners. We're gonna post them up on that official post. And we'll get your wallets and we'll do all that cool stuff and send you your Liquidium token. I would hold on to that because there's some alpha coming. There's some really cool stuff you can do with Liquidium token as well.
Fire.
Yeah.
Congrats to the winners. Let's go.
So again, EM High 22, XX Militarian, Virtual J, Emil, Zolkin, and Shoyumi. Those are the 5 winners of today's giveaway.
I
Not bad,
just
dude.
posted
Good job.
them on the chat, and they're gonna go on like the Twitter as well. Somebody just said I didn't win, so I bought my own. Oh, we love to hear that. That's great.
Love that attitude. Dante, what do you want, bro?
Let's go.
I'm confused what's happening
Yeah.
in the chat right now. What is
There's a lot happening. Mo's like, can
What
you
is,
give a TLDR? Oh,
I
So
thought
one
Dante
thing
was trying to
we're-
get on stage.
one thing we're
It's just...
doing-
Sorry, go ahead, Dylan.
One thing we're doing next week is for all the pizza ninjas out there, we're talking with them about setting up a tutorial, like walkthrough, like how you do the whole how do you get your runes into a place where you can like deposit liquidity or to like get to a place where you can trade them. Make sure you have like your X-Verse wallet, Leather wallet, so that you can show up and start trading and start earning. But yeah, the pizza ninjas, I know, like, when the halving happened, like Trevor was putting on, like paying people to do tutorials for everybody, set up their own nodes, so you could just like command line, like, up arrow, enter, just mint, pre-splitting, your UTXOs, so you get a bunch of pending transactions out at once. I know the pizza ninjas like definitely runes, want to show some love there. But I got love for the Liquidium community as well, and so if you guys want, like, be happy to come through and do like a tutorial for you guys.
When did you say that was happening, Dylan?
Next week, so maybe later in the week next week would be good. Yeah.
Awesome.
follow, make sure you follow Bitflow, follow Liquidium, turn on your notifications.
You guys still have like some point system or something? Maybe you can like maybe we can, if they want, we can give like access to whoever's like top of the leaderboard or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Or
Actually, speaking of the point system, our season is ending tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow, 12 p.m. UTC, I believe. I need to fact check that, but and then the airdrop will be available to claim the next day. So yeah, season 3 is starting very, very soon. Oh, okay, Ozzy. He just sent a screenshot. Season 2, he's ranked 46.
My guy, bro.
Good work.
Utes are still on top, I guess. Let's fucking go,
The
dog.
meme afterwards.
Yeah, fucking money.
Nice. All right. Anything else we want to touch on? I think we hit everything.
I think we did. I didn't bring food,
Yeah, man.
My
Next
bad.
time, buddy.
I
Next
took it-
time,
I like
buddy.
it. Lunch club, we get it. It's supposed to be eating.
It's the
I mean,
lunch club,
it's just
man.
gotten sadder and sadder. At the very beginning, we were like bringing food. At the
We were
end,
so
like now we're in the trenches.
Hey, speak for yourselves.
Anymore.
I'm sipping good over here, baby.
With his tequila.
Should be the,
Mm-mm-mm.
the Liquidium Liquor Club. Okay, there we go.
Facts. I thought you guys were trying to bring in 100K. Come on. You gotta help me bring in 100K.
Nice try.
Oh, Diego BFF coming. Let's hear it, bro. Let's get that alpha.
Damn it, with
When?
Damn.
Thanks.
I don't know. Who are we blaming? I think it's Peter.
Well, people are asking when Bitflow tokens soon. be a finance or best friends forever. It's up to you guys. But yeah, that is coming soon. Stay tuned.
Fucking go.
Yeah, man, it's cheesy. It's cheesy, but you know,
No, it's fire. It's fire.
No, that's incredible. Yeah.
It's an acronym. It's the acronym. BitFlow
It's
Finance. That's the
From the beginning, I was like, "Whoa, fire! Excellent choice."
thanks, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we're coming up on time here, but like, yeah, I don't know. This is like the most exciting time to be building on Bitcoin, trading with Bitcoin, earning with Bitcoin, borrowing with your Bitcoin. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Like Bitcoin's probably never been this much fun. So like, take like maybe like a millisecond to enjoy it, and then like back in the trenches. We gotta get some of these meme coins. Appreciate you guys having us on the show. And Diego, if you got any notes for like where people got to go to check out some stuff, that'd be great before we hop on.
I think the best will be BitFlow Finance on Twitter. BitFlow.finance has all the links. Do not click any scammy, spammy looking links. Make sure if you're clicking on anything BitFlow Finance, it's from BitFlow.finance. Stay safe. Market is heating up. And follow us, turn on your notification. Next week, there's a bunch of stuff coming. I'll also be in a panel at the Scribing Miami event. Looking forward to it. Yeah, there's a lot coming in the next couple weeks, and just in time for the 12 days of Christmas. Is it 12 days of Christmas or 15 days of Christmas? What is it now? We'll do 25 days of Christmas. So.
There you go. Make it easy.
It's gotta be 12, but
I think it's
make it
12.
50. I don't
Why
know.
12? I don't know. Yeah, but I had a bet that Bitcoin was going to reach 100K by Christmas, and I was wrong. So wrong. So, well, appreciate the space. Definitely looking forward to come back. And we got more stuff coming with Liquidium. We appreciate you all. So,
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you guys.
Always good hanging. Always good catching up with you guys. So thanks a ton.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Much
Thanks,
love.
fun.
Take care. We'll talk soon.
Nice.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Peace, everybody.